unearthed more than 3 million documents, including photos and videos from the Epstein files. Some of these new documents are emails between convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and New York Giants chairman and co-owner Steve Tisch. They reportedly show that Epstein recruited women for him. In a statement, Tisch expressed regret about his association with Epstein and said the women he discussed with Epstein were adults. CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe has more.
The files reveal hundreds of references to President Trump, who's never been charged with any wrongdoing. Some describe allegations referencing underage women. Others detail parties allegedly held at the president's Mar-a-Lago estate. A 2012 email details the possibility of Epstein going to Mar-a-Lago after Christmas. That's several years after Trump claims he and Epstein ended their friendship.
I haven't spoken to him in probably 15 years or more.
In a 2016 deposition, Epstein has asked several questions about former President Bill Clinton flying on his jet, and whether he was accompanied by 2 young women. Epstein answered fifth to each question. Clinton has denied any wrongdoing. In another email exchange, Epstein writes to Microsoft founder Bill Gates about helping Bill to get drugs in order to deal with consequences of sex with Russian girls. Gates' ex-wife told CBS News her then-husband's relationship with Epstein played a role in their divorce. Epstein, in an exchange with Elon Musk, discusses sending his helicopter to take him to his island. Musk asking what day, night will be the wildest part.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so listen to this. The DOJ has started releasing documents. They're saying around 3 million documents hit the internet yesterday alone. And realistically, it would take forever to comb through all of that. But in hip-hop circles and the black blog space, word started spreading fast that Jay-Z and Pusha T's names were somehow mentioned in all this. So I'm reading, I'm scrolling, and I'm trying to understand what's actually being said here. I'm like, hold up, were they charged with something? Are they being accused of anything? Why are their names even popping up in this conversation? And honestly, it didn't fully add up to me at first. I didn't have the time right then to dig deep and verify everything. I figured if it was really something serious, it would become clear soon enough. But from what I saw, it didn't seem legit. Then I see 50 Cent catch wind of it, and of course he decided to jump right on it. He posted saying, "I know I'm late on this, but this is kind of crazy. What did you do to get thrown in that mix?" And he shared a post from the New York Post. That headline read something like Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein appearing in the latest Epstein files dump. Then he followed up with another post saying, "Dang, they got your man Jay in the Epstein files. I might have to do a doc on this." Now, let's be real. 50 Cent is gonna troll. That's what he does. This reaction is completely on brand for him. So now we just have to see how this plays out and where it actually goes. Because from what I saw, nothing was saying Jay-Z was charged with anything at all. But the problem is, once your name shows up in any of these files, people are gonna run with it, even if it's just an accusation, even if it's just some form of communication or a third-party mention. That's how rumors spiral out of control. But I'm not about to accuse anyone of anything. That's how lawsuits happen. That's how people end up in court over reckless talk. So I'll say this clearly, I didn't see anything stating that Jay-Z or Pusha T actually did something wrong. And on top of that, the New York Post ended up taking that article down from their website, so you couldn't even go back and read what they were really claiming or implying anymore. But 50 Cent doesn't care about that part. We've seen this before. Whenever Jay-Z's name comes up in any controversy, 50 is right there. He even brought him up again while promoting the Diddy-related stuff. Now, in one of the write-ups I came across, it explained why Jay-Z's name appeared in the documents. According to that report, Jay-Z was mentioned in connection with a claim involving Harvey Weinstein dating back to 1996. The claim came from a third-party accuser, and it was recorded as part of investigatory material. Here's what usually gets left out of viral posts. The claim was never proven. It was never litigated. It was never substantiated. Jay-Z has consistently denied any involvement. There's no public evidence showing Jay-Z even knew Harvey Weinstein in 1996. Reports also say there's no evidence suggesting any relationship between them at that time. And remember, that was when Jay-Z was still early in his music career. So a name appearing in an investigatory file does not mean guilt. It doesn't mean knowledge. It doesn't mean participation. It simply means someone made a statement, and that statement was documented.
Now let's talk about why Pusha T's name even showed up in these documents. Pusha T is mentioned in connection to a completely separate allegation involving Harvey Weinstein that dates back to 2007, brought by a different accuser. As of right now, that claim has not been proven. No charges have been filed, no lawsuit has named Pusha T as a defendant, and there has been no corroborating evidence made public. So what we're really looking at are unproven accusations that ended up documented in these files. And we literally just watched Jay-Z get accused of some extremely wild stuff. I told y'all back then, when that whole situation popped off around the Diddy drama after the MTV Awards, that the story didn't add up. People jumped on me and said I was riding for Roc Nation. They said Roc Nation must be cutting me a check. Let me be clear, I've never been within 1,000 feet of Jay-Z. The only time I've ever seen Jay-Z in real life was at a concert. I was like, listen, I'm just reporting the reality that this story doesn't make sense. Then, people who were supposedly accused of being in the building, in the room, or even around that situation that night started speaking out. Even the rock group mentioned in the story said they were on tour when all of that was allegedly happening. Then, the girl's own father came forward and said he drove an hour and a half to go pick her up. Her own dad basically said he didn't know what she was talking about. But some people don't care about facts. Once they see an accusation, they automatically decide you're guilty. They don't ask questions, they don't wait for proof, they just run with it. And I always say innocent until proven guilty. There's no proof, there's no video. The timeline doesn't even make sense. We're really supposed to believe that in 1996, Jay-Z was just casually hanging around Harvey Weinstein? At that time, what business would Jay-Z even have with Weinstein? I'm just keeping it real. And even if we say hypothetically that he did know him, does that automatically mean all these accusations are true? We've seen countless lawsuits turn out to be completely false. People make things up, it gets debunked, and the rumors still live on anyway. Now, I'm not here to force anyone to believe anything. I'm just here to speak honestly about what I'm seeing. As for 50 Cent, he's looking at this as pure entertainment. Trolling, joking, jumping into the mix of controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation. That's Curtis Jackson and 50 Cent all wrapped into one. That's his brand. He wants to be part of the trending topic. It is what it is. And notice, the New York Post quietly took that article down. They probably got checked on how they framed it, because the NY Post is known for going extra hard with their headlines. So now, we wait and see how this unfolds. Y'all let me know what you think, and make sure you subscribe to the channel.